popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Browns come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Ravens going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. For the first time with Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I got it! Nowhere!
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Kaiser going deep for Kenny Britt. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a carry for the change of pace back. The rookie Tariq Cohen. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Bortles. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Bortles. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
First down, Kaiser. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Third down, Kaiser. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play. They look for him to try it again later.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cannon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will make it 6-0. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, Kaiser. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyler Matakevich coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Bortles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And some space here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing now is Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And some room to work. A minute 59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Run, 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 run. That's it, baby.
Second down, Kaiser. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell, down to the 25. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Let's go.
Kaiser now on second down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Bortles going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go here. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Red 38.
They go play action. Kaiser. This is Crowell on the catch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Flex round.
To throw, Kaiser. Screenplay, Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
3 down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And the Ravens taking the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Play action. Now it's Bortles. It's complete to Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. To throw, it's Bortles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Again, it's Bortles. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Come on, let's go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They begin with a run by Corral. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Bortles now to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. In the red zone this time. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They try again with Cohen. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Kaiser. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
On third down, Crowell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now. The 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Kaiser on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll make it third down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Kaiser. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
West. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. The Jaguars able to come away with a victory there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is knocked down from the side at the 41-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
3rd and short yardage, Kaiser. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flex round! Flex round!
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.